Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Julian Rodriguez, also known as Juice Manji. You can follow me at Juice Manji on Twitter, Instagram, and Vine. And today I am bringing you a review on the Air Jordan 3 Retro 88. This shoe, as many of you surely know by now, is a shoe that Michael Jordan, well, retro of the shoe that Michael Jordan wore in the 1988 dunk contest.
Both advance to semis.
Yeah, wipe the slates clean. Jordan eyeing the free throw line. Some inspiration from an NBA icon.
I found the guy who started it all. Dr. J was sitting over there. He was looking at me and he pointed, like going back and do the free throw line.
So he did that like spur of the moment. This wasn't a planned thing like it is now. He just went back and did his thing. More than 75 feet.
Just a little over the line.
Shucks, man. I can't do it.
They released it on the 25th anniversary to the day of that contest. Now this pair I picked up for a friend, these are not for me, on the recent restock on May 25th. And let's get into the shoe. Now let's start out with the thing that sets this shoe apart from the 2011 retro of the Jordan White Cement 3, and that's the Nike Air branding as opposed to the Jumpman branding on the back. That's really what you're paying for. They marked this shoe up $50 from what it was in 2011, $40 from what they're charging for threes now. And I hate to say it, but it's not worth it to me. As I said, this shoe is not for me. This is for a friend. I was looking out for a friend, but the quality on the upper is different from the 2011 retro slightly. It's definitely not $50 better, that's for sure. You know, you've all seen a 3 before. You got your cement print, classic. This tumbled leather upper, which is not good quality, but again, better than ever so slightly better than the 2011 retro. On your outsole, you got your standard Jordan 3 outsole. Unfortunately, I guess they didn't care to put the Nike branding down here, and they left it with that Jordan branding there, but that's fine. More tumbled leather on the toe box. Simple white laces with the red eyelets. The softest leather is on the tongue here. Nice tumbled leather there. If the whole shoe was made out of this, then we might be onto something, but it's slightly softer than here. You get this kind of fleece-ish lining on there. Your Nike Air branding inside the shoe. You can appreciate the Nike hang tag, I guess. But really, again, I don't feel as though they did enough to this shoe to justify a $50 markup. When I was a kid, I had a lot of the OG Jordans. I'm 28 now, so I had Bordeaux 7s, I had Columbia 11s, I had Playoff 12s, among others. And it's upsetting to me because the OGs and even some of the earlier retros, those shoes really were the dopest shoes. They really were the best. They really were of exceptional quality, whereas now, they're shit. These shoes are not well put together. They use cheap materials. It's hard for me to justify spending $200 on a retread of a shoe they released 3 years ago, or 2 years ago. Not even 3, 2 years ago. This is a brand that really did at one point make the best shoes, or shoes that were in the conversation as the best shoes, and now that just is not the case, with the exception of the current Jordan line, the signature line. You know, the Jordan 2011 was great quality, 2012 great quality. I've heard, even though they look like moon boots, I've heard good things about the 2013, or the 28s I should say. So it's disappointing to see that they can still make high quality product, but they just choose not to on the retros, and it's because people lack discipline and people will buy anything. People value the nostalgia more than they do the quality, so they buy what's there because they know Jordan's not going to give them. I mean, the only way Jordan's going to give us anything better is if we just refuse to buy the shoes. I've done that. The last retro Jordans that I copped were the Bred 4s and the Olympic 6s, and I haven't copped one since, and I don't plan on copying any Jordan retros really ever again outside of any kind of Dornbecker release, or if they bring back the bin line, only because those have exceptional quality on them. But as far as any regular retro releases, I'm done with them. They just don't do anything for me anymore. And it's not to bash people that do buy Jordans. I just, as a consumer, I'm not going to use my power as a consumer, and I'm not going to put my dollars towards that. I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I don't think the quality is up to snuff, so I'm simply not going to spend on that. There was a time when, what they have on stitch on the back of the tongue of the Jordan 11, quality basketball product inspired by the greatest player ever. There was a time when that meant something, and I feel like it's kind of a bummer that Jordan Brand does not put out that level of product anymore as it relates to the retros. But they're stacking money. They're printing money over there at Jordan Brand. So, until we as a community, until people stop buying them, they're gonna keep making them shitty like this. So, again, I'm gonna quit rambling. It's enough. You've heard enough from me today. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next vid. Peace.